believe it that after 5,004 days, New Zealand has won a white ball game in Australia against Australia?
And what a way to break that duck. What a way to break that sequence. And that's a drubbing. That's a proper win. And it really hurts Australia's net run rate for future in the tournament. And it just helps New Zealand's enormously. I gave them about an 80-20 chance of sort of, of winning, or 20% chance basically, but they surprised me.
They seem to be churning out their best in ICC tournaments. That's what we know about New Zealand. But, talking about performances, the performance of the day has to be by Devon Conway. I mean, he's perhaps not the most conventionally brute force T20 hitter in this format, but just the way he was timing the ball. I mean, thoughts about his overall performance?
Yeah, the way Devon plays and the way that Kane Williamson plays is allowed that case because of Finn Allen as well. So Devon Conway's innings to me, he's crucial throughout this tournament from New Zealand's point of view. He plays conventional cricket shots. He's a typical sort of opening batter that just has an array of shots that allows him to be good enough in T20 format. That cover drive is as pure as most in the world at the moment, from a left-handed point of view. He had to bide his time. It took 4 years of waiting in Wellington, and he churned out runs. He broke records in first-class cricket and domestic cricket. I think we were all sitting back waiting for him to get an opportunity to play for New Zealand. And when you have that enormous amount of pressure on you, you kind of have to deliver, and he just does. He does time and time again. He's now got the job of keeping as well, but he anchored that innings beautifully. He was allowed to play that way because of Finn Allen, so really impressed with Finn Allen as well.
He's living up to the reputation that he has, generally, Finn Allen. Speaking of the fielding of New Zealand, it's something that they take a lot of pride in. It's always one of the highlights of the New Zealand team. Their fitness and fielding go hand in hand, and we saw that spectacular catch taken by Glenn Phillips. My word, Dooley. How did he do that?
I don't know. I've seen Glenn Phillips do this sort of thing before, though. He is unbelievably fast. He gets to balls in the field that you think not many could get to. And maybe a Jadeja, maybe a Ben Stokes, those sorts of players where you think they've got that X factor in the field. And Glenn Phillips does this time and time again. He surprises me. It's so nice to be on here, calling that moment as well. And watching him, Superman, flying through there, getting two hands to the ball. New Zealand do pride themselves in the field. It's the one thing they can control. You can't control what the opposition do. You can control what you do in the field. They work really hard at it, and this is just a byproduct.
It is also a quick toss of the game, which is one of the many moments of the game, which is also a digital collectible. Now, Dooley, quick thoughts on Australian performance, because do you think there was a bit of that pressure of being the home side, playing in home conditions? I mean, a bit lackluster, a couple of catches dropped, Zampa dropping that catch in the first few overs, and what do you make of their performance?
Yeah, it's a hard one. I asked Aaron Finch at the toss, does it put more pressure on you being at home? He said, look, we're under pressure as an Australian cricket side every game we play. They were well and truly behind the eight ball tonight, but I think sometimes we look too much at poor performances and don't pay enough credit to the opposition. I think Finn Allen took it away from them in that early stanza. He stood up, and the one thing about Finn Allen, he doesn't have any of that hangover from last year, because he wasn't there. He didn't bat in that game, so he doesn't have that Australian hangover. He hasn't been around in the last 11 years. He's new on the scene, he's fresh. He walks out there, Mitchell who? He doesn't care about these things. His job is to take the attack to the Australians up front. So the way he did that, it just gave New Zealand belief, I think. Look, Australia will be concerned. They'll be concerned with some of the parts of the bowling. I said the other night in the warm-up match, I feel, personally, that Pat Cummins shouldn't be playing in this T20 side. I think Kane Richardson should be playing. I feel that he offers them a few variations that they just don't have. It's same. It's pace on, pace on, pace on. Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins. They don't have a really good change-up bowler. And I think we saw from Tim Southee tonight with some of those change-ups that certainly played a part from New Zealand's point of view. So I feel that Richardson should be in the side. It's a big call, though, to drop Cummins.
Thank you so much for your thoughts, Dooley. Definitely has been a night that has belonged to New Zealand cricket. Now you can watch all the highlights, podcasts, all the updates are all on the T20 World Cup app. So please download it. I hope you guys enjoyed this show, and you